I'm back for more Star Control 2. We just got back from Nerdtacular. N26, look it up. It's a thing. Went to Utah to hang out with my friends. Scott Johnson, Brian Ibbett, Randy Deluxe, Dr. Tolbert, Tondagosa, Alan Wells, Before Tank Girl, so many people I know I've missed already. Amy and Chuck, and oh, hi, Tonda Disresud, what's up? Why is that one so? I thought my Twitch alerts looked weird. Let's take a look to see what's going on there, because one of them looks odd. Axel, I'm back in the seat, baby. And I am so ready to get back to my 8-bit computer love. But first, we've got to get on this Star Control 2. Oh, hi, Badport. Oh, I think I've seen Badport 2 as well. Welcome in. There's, which one is this one? Which is it? Is it that one? It must be the Botrix. Why is Botrix all the wrong size? I don't know. Oh, look at this. Zoe brings the bacon. Just saw Zoe as well. Zoe brought me an amazing... Dang it, I left a Doctor Who scarf in the other room. I left it in the other room. I'll have to go grab it here in a minute. Maybe on our first break, I will do just that. But look at the hype train already. Got a Zoe resub. Grab Talk 2 months. What's up? Hey there, how's it going? Zoe's bag. Graph Target's here. Tonda Goss is here. Oh, Tonda's getting a little bit of rest, little recovery. Hype train. And look what I'm drinking out of here. Look what I am drinking out of. You guys are giving the love fest. What is this? Axel Nightshade with this resub. Thank you so much, Axel. And look at this. Look at this fine specimen here of 500 plus episodes of Core. Look at this bad boy mug we just got there. Wow, look at you guys dropping all the love. Who else did we just get in here? Let me take a look here. Frostbitten Gnome just resubscribed. That's right, Frostbitten Gnome. We'll give a shout out to Frostbitten Gnome very shortly here. But look at this. Tonda Gossa, how's it going? This is the Core mug. Core, play games, always win. Or something. But yeah, I got to go to the Nerdtacular. Hello, Kitty Pez. What's up? Give me just a minute and I'll get out of my now presenting Brian Dunaway voice, and we'll get back to normal, just chill Brian. Because I've been on all weekend. Oh, hi everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It's time for me to chill out and stop being Dr. Tolbert. Is Dr. Tolbert here? Oh, yeah, Dr. Tolbert is here. I get to hang out with Dr. Tolbert. Dr. Tolbert came pick me up from the airport. Hung out with me. It's nice meeting your wife, Sarah, if I remember correctly, and your children. Won't dox them. But thank you so much for coming out and having a good time. Fun times, and yes. Yeah, well, like I said, I won't dox anybody's kids. Sorry. I met your kids. Your kids were amazing, but I'm not saying their names. Dr. Tolbert is the best, and not once did we have to ask. I don't think, at least I didn't. Is there a doctor in the house? I don't think we had to ask one time before Tank Girl says, LOL, oh no. What happened? What did Tonda say? Puppy Kitten Trout is here. Oh, Tolbert is so awesome. Tonda is so awesome. Before Tank Girl, the pagan gent, hi as well. An amazing individual. And I love me some pagan gent. Reached out to me earlier today and we had a little talky talk. It was always a good time. I love talking to you guys. Mr. Badpoor says, Brian, did you give Scott that dongle? You know what, Mr. Badpoor? I was thinking about you today because you know what I have all the way back in South Carolina? Your dongle. Oh no, it was in the bag. And I was thinking about it. So I'm gonna mail it to him. So yeah. Oh, God, you were so close. So close. You were right there. You were right there with Scott. And you made the mistake of giving it to me. On a very busy weekend where I lost my mind. There's Chuck. Chuck is back home. Chuck and Amy hopefully are back home and safe. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I told you. I told you I put it in my little bag and I totally forgot about it. It was still a good idea. And it'll still get to him. I gotta send Scott some stuff anyway. Let's be honest, Mr. Badpoor. If you had given it to him at the convention, he probably would have lost it anyway. So this way, I will send him some things I've been meaning to send him anyway, and I'll include it with the package and I'll say who sent it. And that way, much more likely for him to not lose it, right? He would have definitely lost it. Absolutely. Why do you think I put it in the bag? I had to put it in the bag. Oh, you know what bag I put it in before, Tank Girl? Put it in the bag you gave me with all the cool software we're going to look at this weekend on the 8-Bit Computer Pub. Pub? Ooh, 8-Bit Computer Pub? Did I just accidentally tongue twist myself into a nice idea? The 8-Bit Computer Pub. I like it. Nick Gamer, what's up? Yeah, let's add beer to the mix. Before Tank Girl, me, Alan, and Tonda, and also, I don't see Jacob in here, but Scott Fletcher. We all went to Bibberty 8-Bit Caputa Bub. But we all went down to Quarters. So if you're ever in Salt Lake City, SLC, head on down to the Quarters and drop a lot of quarters. They require real quarters in their pinball and old arcade games, as well as the new. Oh, did I put a high score? Did I put a high score on the Pokemon pinball? Did I do that? Yeah, Pat Poor, you said that's where you're going to catch that concert. Who was there? Shay says 11. That's right, because 12 is after 11, and Randy was having trouble with he was individualizing the words when we were trying to do the movie poster guesses on the trivia. So I thought maybe if I could force him to think of 2 words at once, I was hoping that maybe we could get him past that. But thank you so much to Pagan Gent resubbed, Frostbitten Gnome resub. Thank you guys so much for that. Axel Nightshade, Graftark, and Zoe Brings the Bacon, and Tonda all resubbed. Thank you guys. I hope you've missed me as much as I've missed you. I've missed some of you less than others because I got to see you in person at the event at Nerdtacular, but I didn't get to see everybody. And so look at that. Choo Sunbun. There's another person I saw. Oh, and I can't express this enough. Oh, hi, Sunbun. What is going on, my friend? I enjoyed seeing that. Sunbun had around his neck, he attached to his badge, the Amber Nick. Is it the mini or is it the micro? Is it mini? I think it's called mini. Graftark says, I watched the streams. It was a good time, even from home. Good. So tonight we're about to play something. We're going to continue to talk about our good times at Nerdtacular, and I promise I'm going to settle down and get out of my announcer's voice here in a second. Like I said, it was a long weekend of talking in front of people, and I've got to just yeah, Chase. Oh, what's Shay? What's going on, Shay? All the way into tomorrow, getting to catch some of the live via stream was good for my fear. Missed my FOMO. Yeah, I wish you could have been there. It's a long way from New Zealand, isn't it? Axel says, we'll try not to talk about the Commodore phone. Axel, I have it in my notes for tomorrow. We're definitely going to talk about it on the Play Retro show. If you haven't heard, the Commodore company has decided they're going to do a flip phone, sans internet and social media, but other connectivities. Yes, they're going to be there. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow night. As soon as I finish reading everything, the details sound insane to me, but whatever. Oh, Tonda, totally. That thing was so small. Okay, I usually do this through the AO486 model Star Control, but I tried loading it up. Star Control 2, the CD, and from Accolade, is that right? Yeah, and I was not able to do it, so I looked around and I found a version for Gus. Gus is a version of AO486 that is kind of, their job is to kind of, well, not their job, their aim is to make compatible things that may give you a little bit of trouble with and you can just launch stuff. So usually we go into DOS, we got to do a lot of configurations and everything, or you could get the Gus file. Hello, Gus. and it'll just launch everything for you. This is not the latest Gus. Is Tonda can attest. I am always behind on my Mr. FPGA updates. Always behind. But let's check out Start Control and let me redo this. Sometimes my Elgato does not adjust as it should, and it will. Oh, look at that. It's still not quite where I want it to be, but that's okay. We're getting a little closer. Let's see how it gets in there. Start Control. Everybody hearing the audio this time, because we have had some issues recently. But good news, good news. Against the evil Ur-Quan and his hierarchy of battle thralls, the Ur-Quan were winning. No! Meanwhile, on the edge of known forever, this is really loud, an amazing discovery was made. Far beneath the surface, an unexplored alien world. A huge underground city filled with the technology wonders of an advanced alien race, the Precursors, who vanished 1,000 centuries ago. But then the main Ur-Quan fleet broke through the Alliance's defensive line, isolating the planet, stranding the scientists 100 light years away from Earth. No! They waited hopefully for a rescue vessel, which never came. Oh no! 20 years have passed. That makes it play retro. We, the survivors of the research mission, have colonized this world. Look. We continued our investigation of the underground city, and we have discovered its purpose. It is a facility. It looks like a farm. Oh, a factory for building starships. But there aren't enough materials to make a complete vessel. We'll make a quarter vessel. We finished only the skeleton of one starship, but that must be enough, because you must captain the vessel and return to Earth. To travel the greatest distance, you must push through into hyperspace. Find out what has happened over these many years. Tell Earth of our plight, and if the war with the Ur-Quan still rages, fight for Earth and the Alliance as well as you can. Fight with honor. Name the orange dwarf at 620.8. Star coordinates 422.9. Now, this is the part of the security, right? Boy, that was a lot to take in for a Star Control 2, and a good bit more graphically enhanced than our Commodore 64 adventure last week, right? And I've heard that the 3DO version is amazing and has voiceover. Now, we're doing the DOS version, right? And why am I so orange? Is it the orange sun that is blasting me from space? I think it is. Before Tank Girl says, Rimmer, this is good DR. Yeah, this is good stuff. So we got it. So normally we would have to break out the chart, right? We break out the chart, had to go find these coordinates, and this was the copy protection. This version has already been helped out, so we can really name it whatever we want to. So we're just going to name it. Oh, well, helps if I get a keyboard. Helps if I get a keyboard that is the right board. We're going to name this. Oh, what is Supergirl's real name? Quick, give it to me. It is a Red Dwarf reference I see there, right? Actually, that's what I hope it is. Can't believe it's named Poop Fart. Kara. I think it is Kara. All right, so we're just going to name it Kara. Here we go. Okay. Got that yellow sun, right? Orange. Or is close enough. Start a new game. Also, by the way, I have moved away from just taking the default input from the capture card. Now we're getting stereo in some instances, which is what we did so that we get the stereo SIDs working in the Commodore 64. But I've noticed even in the Mister that we're now getting stereo, which is kind of hot. We're playing this on the Mister FPGA, by the way, which made its way all the way to Utah. It was not turned on once. Unlike me, when I saw the Starbucks in the hotel I was like, thank God, some generic brand coffee that will not upset my stomach. Some plain old generic basic. Leon is here. Leon was there as well. Hey there, Mr. Dunaway. Glad to see you back online. Had a blast. I did too. Leon is extra huggable. Make sure if you ever see Leon in person, real life, make sure you give the extra hugs. 410 Girl says, I didn't bother bringing my iPad. And I wouldn't use it. I brought a couple electronic devices. Didn't use a single thing. Yeah, it was consistent. That's what I like about Starbucks. My belly always knows what to expect. There's no surprises. I drink the Starbucks. It just goes. It just does what it does. Zoe says, I brought my iPad. Haven't used it, right? Zoe, are you still out there? Are you still out in Utah? TV's Travis. Is TV's Travis in here? Because TV Travis was there. Just whooped up on, just absolutely whooped up on the trivia stuff. I apologize if you weren't part of the Nerdtacular or you're coming in and you're going, what the hell is this guy talking about? Nerdtacular. Ask and I will tell you. If otherwise, I'll keep it vague. Starbucks. Someone says Starbucks threw me an iced tea challenge this weekend, so I had a lot of passion tea. Nice. Yes. Okay. So yeah, still in Salt Lake City. I went to MN tomorrow. Very good. Leon says I was Cartman. Dude, Travis won us that first time around and almost did it again. When it come to beeping those beepers and giving the quick answers, Travis was on it. He also was helpful in other stuff too, but that was his real superpower. Thanks you, Mr. Badpour. I was rooting for you, says Mr. Badpour, but they crushed you. Yeah, Amy is so freaking smart. Amy's just a beast. And so is Dr. Tolbert and all those. Oh, everybody is so smart. Leon says, I'm back home as of yesterday. Oh, you saw it live on the tube, says Axel. Very good. Yeah. TV's Travis says, Dr. Tolbert is your trivia enemy, right? He did really good too. Were the Twin Towers, you guys were killing it. I was absolutely not answering anything. And the one time I did answer something, I totally misunderstood the instructions and I said something stupid, which totally blew away all of any confidence I may have had going in. So there you go. Ron Trinitron is here. What's up, my friend? Exciting news on the big computer front. I found a Commodore monitor. I'm supposed to go pick it up Friday. It's a Facebook Marketplace thing, and I hope it goes through. They have marked it as deal, so we're going to go. Is it? What is the like 1702? Is that the right one? My brain's dead right now. Mr. Badpour said it looks sick. Yeah, we can go. We can totally do another Nerdtacular next week. Let's do it. All right, so here we go. We got to name our captain. So it's going to be Captain Balls. Captain Balls here. Then we got to name our flagship here. So listen to this music. I love this music. This is so good. Oh, and so good in stereo too. Listen to this. $1992. DOS. Kicking it. Pagan Jit says, in my 37 years of life, I have never flown, always had a phobia, but I have decided if there was another Nerdtacular, I am doing some, I'm going come hell or high water. Dude, I haven't flown since before 2001, before the towers fell. And, I was nervous, but I survived. Leon says, I brought my laptop, didn't have time to use it. Not once, man. All right, so Captain Balls flying the USS NC-17. That's right, NC-17. Captain Balls flying the NC-17. It was so awesome, TV's Travis. Mark Stevens says, hi, Brian. What's your disk drive like, the 664 one? I have several. I have the 1541, which are both non-functional currently. I have the 1571, which is quite functional, and the 1581. 5 1/4, 3 1/2, and rocking and rolling. Ciao. All right. Oh, dude, I haven't tried my black licorice yet, so I got mine too. Maybe we could do that for our little thing. We're gonna steal Tonda's snack-a-palooza. All right, here we go. Look at this. If you've never played Star Control 2 like me, let's check it out. Let's see. Okay, so there's a couple ways I can do it. I tried hooking up my Gravis joystick earlier. I've got some issues with the adapter. I haven't got there yet. So I'm just going to have to use my PlayStation controller. If I want to, I can also just use the keyboard. Here we go. Okay, so, okay, here we go. I can hit enter. Okay. Okay, Captain Balls on the NC-17, the USS NC-17. Should I have made it a USS? Nah, maybe not. It's too far in the future. Yeah, what you think about those 3.5-inch disc drives? What do you think about that? I grabbed a few Marmites. I ate my Marmite while I was there. Should have grabbed some more. We're back, baby! What's up, Teds? Welcome in! Tuesday night, we're back. We're not exhausted at all. I feel like I slept for a day. All right, we got fuel 10. We're starting in Seoul. That's if you didn't know, that's where we live. We live in Seoul. We got the Seoul. Oh my God, Sunbun! I shot a thing of Marmite in the game room and got some looks of horror. God, I couldn't do a whole shot. Holy smokes! All right, let me know how the audio is. It's a little repetitive, so we're going to turn it down just a little bit. All right, there we go. Here we go. Before Tanko says I brought back chocolate from Germany, England, and Belgium. I'm set for quite a while. I had to eat a lot of mine because I had no space in my luggage. I only did carry on. Oh no, Amiga 1200 delay because of the workbench copyright. You know, I was wondering how that was going to work out, Mark Stevenson. All right, here we go. Here we go. We got the music, sound, combat. Cyborg is off. What does that mean? Just like in the first one, you can choose to, when you go into battle, you can choose Cyborg, and it will essentially auto battle for you. Okay, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do the real battles here ourselves. Readings, I guess that's how fast things read. So when you do scans, I'm assuming that's part of that. Change names. We're not gonna do that, and exit the menu. Might as well save the game. Go ahead and do it now. Captain Balls. We'll call him Captain Balls. What do you think? I've heard this game is a save and save often. Why are you not letting me type in nothing? You know what? I know exactly why. So, no, I don't know exactly why. Why is it not typing in things? I had to do that on other machines, but I shouldn't have to here. Why is it no? Oh, I got to hit enter first to highlight it. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, it's son. It's a do. I missed what you said over there. I missed a couple of messages. You might have to repeat yourself in a few of these things. I apologize. Really trying to get narrowed in here, but we will get all the questions answered, even if you have to ask them a couple of times. I do apologize. I'm excited to be back. And let's do it. Let's we're gonna name this thing. We're gonna call it Captain. It's gonna be Captain Balls. Captain Balls. All right, there we go. All right, so let's fly. Okay, so we got our star map, our manifest, our navigate. So manifest is not what you think it is. Manifest is just what you have in the hold, right? Has no other thing. I guess that makes sense. All right. Roster, as you can tell, we have 50 crew. I think, where do those guys go? Okay, so right now there are 18 crew on the ship, on the small, I guess our smaller ship that we launch. And we have 50 total crew. How do I get out of this? There we go. Exit the menu, and we're going to navigate. Let's navigate. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's not what I meant. Okay, here we go. We're rolling. Now, hey, look. Look, watch this. Okay, so there is no reverse. All right, so think asteroids. This is like asteroids. So you've got your forward thrust. You have no reverse thrusters. What are we like? Made out of technology? No. Axel said elite flashbacks just then. Yeah, I could totally see that. All right, since we're in Seoul, first thing we want to do, according to what we got in that pre-show, is we need to visit the third rock from the sun, right? That would be Earth. That would be Terra, right? So let's set ourselves over here to go to Terra here. All right, just gotta fly over top of it. I missed. Oh no, now I'm in the wrong place. Is that Venus? Is that my Venus? Yes, we got Mercury, Venus. Whoa, horsey. This is not as easy to control. It's about as easy to control as you would expect. Like asteroids. Got to get over the planet. It automatically locks in. Here comes somebody. Oh no! Interlopers! This drone vessel speaks with the voice and authority of the Ur-Quan. Whew, loud. You are trespassing with Ur-Quan space. Oh, he's blinking each one of his eyes. This world, Earth, may not be approached for any reason. Nor will hostilities against our orbital platform be tolerated. In addition, your ship does not respond to standard hierarchy identification transmissions and is therefore deemed to be independent. This is not permissible. Only subservience shall be tolerated. This drone now leaves to inform the Ur-Quan of your transgressions. You are commanded to remain here and await the arrival of the Ur-Quan. It is Meatwad. It's Meatwad. Oh, I love it. Mark Stevenson says supply chain issues, probably talking about the Amiga 1200, right? Issues, global chip shortages, and rising plastic costs, and the need for extra time to fine-tune the operating system. 1, 2, 3, punch. 1, 2, 3, punch. All right. Now, it looks like we don't want to go to Earth. That looks like Earth is not supposed to be red, so I'm assuming there is some sort of shield around that. So we're going to head to either the moon, or we're going to head to this orbital thing out here. Attention, identified space vessel. I am Starbase Commander Hayes at the slave planet Earth. I don't like the sounds of that. Our hyperwave broadcast extremely weak. Situation critical. Energy cores exhausted. Scanners and deep radar are non-functional. We cannot identify your vessel. Boy, this is like 8-bit computer club night. Are you scheduled hierarchy resupply ship? I don't know. Oh, you had the 1541 mark? Repeat, are you the resupply ship? No, this is the Starship NC-17, but we stand ready to assist you. So here's the RPG of it, right? Here's our dialogue choices. If you're gonna have power problems, and flashing lights, you might as well turn it into a rave, right? Energy, supplies, low. Let's have a rave. Ooh, ooh, It is in stereo. That's right, time to NC-1701. Totally different place. All right, enough of that. All right, let's make a dialogue choice here. Terra Irma. Oh, yeah. Captain Balls says, no, this is Starship NC-17, but we stand ready to assist you. Yes, this is the resupply vessel. What do you need resupplied, sir? Do we want to lie to the Earthling? I don't think so. Look at those arms. That dude is rocking it. Slave planet, hierarchical resupply vessel. What is going on here? By the way, the year is February 21st, 2155. Let's give this guy the straight dope. Okay, there we go. The Starship. Oh, what? Never mind. Look, we won't last much longer. Here's our situation. According to our oath of fealty to the Ur-Quan, we must maintain this starbase. Yes, Wraith. But we have no space vessels of our own. And the shield prevents us from contacting Earth. This is the DOS PC, Axel. So we are totally dependent on the Ur-Quan supply vessels for everything we need up here. We know there's a hierarchy base on the surface of the moon, but we can't contact them. The Ur-Quan were supposed to resupply this base at regular 5-year intervals. But we haven't received anything in almost 8 years. Ur-Quan, you suck. They're like, Ur-Quan's like, can I do that? But to do so, we need replacement radioactives for our generator's energy cores. If you could bring us some radioactive elements, we can fabricate the cores ourselves. My favorite ship in this game is the Ur-Quan skiff. Ooh, I tried that one. Let's see. If we missed any of this, we can go back and hit this. What we don't recycle, we usually synthesize, but to do so, we need replacement radioactives. Okay. Okay. We will leave now to find the elements for you acquire. Oh, let's find out where the elements are. The fastest way to get radioactives in this system would be to land on Mercury. Mercury. And scour the surface for deposits of radioactive elements. But be careful, Mercury is a pretty inhospitable place. Watch out for earthquakes and hotspots. Oh. We will leave now to find the elements you require. Because that's how we talk in the future. Thanks. I'll make sure to mention this the next time I talk with our masters. No, keep that to yourself, dude. I'm sure they reward you. Reward you. Thanks, man. So he thinks he's still thinking like a Earth slave, right? All right, so we got to get out of here. Okay, so let's moving on out to the outer rings, to a place where there's radioactive guys. Mercury is the closest to the sun, right? Watch out for the sun. Watch out for the sun. Coming in hot. Teddy Belcher, what's up? New York City, listen close now. If you hear the tunnels, go inside. Those are your tunnels now. What is up, Teddy Belcher? I'll have to see if I can find the Ur-Quan skiff if we get that far. Let's first of all, let's get some mercury and get some radioactivity. Looks like we can scan. We got to start map, manifest, game, navigate. Let's take a look at our manifest again to see what we have in our cargo. We got some nothing. Looks like we can get a knob though. Get some basic in there, some knobs, some. Look at all these things. You can use a computer program. I don't know what a core file is, but a basic file, knob file, RAR, that's compressed. Pre, RAD, XO. Oh, and free. We got free 500. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Let's scan this thing. Axel says, you've got me interested in playing this on Amiga. However, I would say this looks the best version. I've heard that they're pretty close. And the Amiga version is pretty awesome. We may take a look at it before the night is out. We looked at the Star Control 1, 2, I believe. Number 1, the first one on Amiga. All right, so let's do a scan here. We're going to look for mineral, energy, biological, dispatch. I don't think there's going to be any biological dispatches when we dispatch a ship. There could be energy, but let's take a look at the mineral scan here. Is not telling me what these are, but let's see. Orbit, vacuum, temperature 165 degrees Celsius. A little warm. But we on a ship, right? Weather, none. Tectonics, class 3. Here's your mass, radius, gravity, day, 59 days. Tilt is 3 degrees. Exit the scan, and let's do an energy scan for fun. Nothing. All right. Let's dispatch. Fuel used to do this is going to be 0.7. Let's land. I don't know if that's that. Yeah, that's just minerals. So let's land over here. Okay. Oh, that was cool. All right. Oh, and there's a ship down in the bottom corner. All right. Oh, what is that? Is that fire? Fire! Oh, that's fire. Oh. Uranium. Oh, plenty of uranium there. So does that mean all uranium is red? Got some iron. Is there any more reds? I'm assuming that's the radioactive material we need. Uranium, right? Silver. Ooh, cool. Okay. Crew. All right, so it's crew, only 38 Was that say Vanadium? What is that? Oh no, it got destroyed. We stuck around too long. Oh, that's not good. We only had the one ship, right? Oh, did we keep the ship, but we lost some crew? Assign. Does that mean, are they in there? Zoe says don't die. We should have saved. Grab Dark says restart. Says, oh, you screwed the pooch, baby. You're dead for. Because even if I've already picked I picked up all the radioactive materials, so I'm going to have to, well, there might be some in that one little corner over there. But, oh, listen to that. You hear that? All right, fine. Fine. Dadgummit. Why didn't you tell me to save? At least we don't have to rename our stuff. All right, there we go. All right, let's try this again. This time with more feeling. Moist sounds. Oh, no. Can we just go straight to? Can we just go straight to and pick up our stuff? We don't need anything, do we? Oh, dang of it. Ad break. Oh, we had an ad break. That's fine. All right, so we have an ad break going on. We don't want to lose anybody. Oh, that sucks. I hate that we had an ad break come up. But can I put the brakes on, baby? Let's head towards it should stop once it's okay, so we'll do that, and then we will go to our front cam. Let's see what we got at Nerdtacular. I showed this at the very beginning of the show. This is the core mug that I picked up. This is one of our sister shows on the Frog Pants Network. I recently went to Nerdtacular in Salt Lake City. It's a convention we used to hold almost every year, and it's been a while since we've had one. They've been doing TMS Vegas and such as that, but this time we made it back to Salt Lake City, and here we go. I finally made it out there. First time I've been on an airplane since before 2001. Love that little mug, and let's see what we got here. We got our badge, right, for the Nerdtacular, right? Here we go. Nerdtacular badge. Got a couple little blings from different friends that were there. Play Retro. These are our little pieces of flair from the other shows on the network. Play Retro, of course, that's the one me and Scott do. We'll be doing this tomorrow night. Playing Star Control 2. Sword and Laser, You're a Real Hoot, a Therapy Thursdays. My Dearest Martha, Core, I Don't Like Bees, and Welcome to the Treasure Room. That's a classic from the Play Retro show. Welcome to the Treasure Room, right? You see before Tank Girl gave me a Shrinky Dink. I put it right there. There's the Shrinky Dinkies. Dink the Shrinks, right? Put it right there on my badge. Can you see that one? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. This is from our community member and good friend of mine, Before Tank Girl. What's up? Let's see what we got here. Team Gibbet, Team Deluxe away. I just heard us a raid in. Who just raided in on us? Who dat? Mac raided in with a party of 51 viewers. Welcome in the Triple Mac. Mac Triples. Welcome in. How's it going? Hopefully you guys will not be seeing the ad that is already running. Hi, I'm Brian Dunaway, and we play retro video games here. We're playing Star Control 2. This is my first time. What were you guys playing over there? The Triple Mac. Let's give a shout out to Mac. You'll pardon me for sounding like you'll pardon me if I sound like I've been at a conference all weekend where I'm using my talker voice. I've got to get out of it. Mac is awesome. I think Tonda had talked us into rating Mac, and I tell you, I appreciate it because it was a good place to land. And here is a shout out to Mac, who was playing. Let's see what was Mac playing. Let's check it out. Go to channel Boop, boop, boop. It's been only 50. Oh, it would have only... We've been only 50 raiders, but I arrived at the last minute. Let's give a shout out to KDO as well. We love our retro streamers. Is that what you also stream? So let's get all this. Let's get all this sorted, right? Let's get all this sorted. KDO Prime. Did I get it right? There we go. So we had a raid in and then another raid. It happens. It happens. And like I was saying, oh hi. I'm Brian Dunaway, and I play retro video games. And I like to do it on real hardware, including my Mr. FPGA, which we're playing with right now. And I also have my Commodore 64 down here, my Commodore 64 Ultimate Starlight Edition. And up here we have our MPS 803 dot matrix printer, which we have been printing out. We've been printing out using Print Shop, right? Love me some Print Shop. Classic 8-bit computer stuff. Oh, I took all that stuff with me when I went out of town. We like to use real hardware. We got an original 1581 and 1571. My 1541 is down right now. But we do like to play real hardware, but we also play emulated things when we can't get it done like it needs to be, like this DOS version of Star Control 2. I played the Commodore 64 version last week, and I wasn't very good at it either. K-Dog Prime says, I only arrive. We came in to see some Star Control 2 goodness. I'm glad you're here. Oh, K-Dog Prime says, I do not stream. That's fine. So anyway, Mac. Good. I'm glad you're here. Like I said, this is my first time, and we wiped out. I'm Captain Balls. Our ship is the USS NC-17. We try to keep it NC-17 around here. We don't go much more than that. And I'm still in Seoul. I went and I attempted to retrieve some radioactive material for the Earth slaves of the Ur-Quan. And I failed, is what I did. I got a little cocky, a little arrogant, and and I had to pay for it. I lost some crew. I grabbed all the radioactive material. I wonder if I came out and came back in, if that would have regenerated the material that was there. I'm unsure. Now, I've never played Star Control 2, but I have played Starport. You guys remember that MMO game called Starport? Mr. Badport, thank you for hanging out. Gotta run. Didn't make it to much of the actual game as tradition says Mr. Badport. All right, let's take a look here. First thing we need to do is a little scan, right? Okay, so we're going to scan for minerals. And Tonda says, my brain keeps thinking Seoul, Korea. Makes sense. All right. We determined that the red orangish bits are the radioactive material. We have a crew of 50 and 18 of them are on our dispatch ship. And it looks like it's going to cost us 0.7 fuel to get down there. Yeah, the Wraith. Is anybody else excited? Mac. Do you guys read about the Commodore coming out with the offline? All right, let's dispatch. Let's get out of there. Let's get the radioactive material and get out of there. Did you guys read about that Commodore phone? Anybody excited about that? Anybody care about that? Also, by the way, everything in my office right now is red. And so I don't always look this red. But today, look at this, feels warm, doesn't it? It's a nice warm cast. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you to Mac for that raid in, and thank you for their community hanging out with us. Commodore phone? Yeah, they're doing a flip phone. Of all the things in the world to do, they decided to do a flip phone. All right, I guess. Let's go ahead and save the game here on Captain Balls. So I'm going to hit the enter button there. All right, saving. All right. Navigate. Axel says I facepalmed. You know, it was a question. I kept asking, what were they going to do next, right? They released last year, they released the original bread bin, which we look at, you know, occasionally, right? The bread bin, and then they're releasing the more slimline version. And I was like, what next? Are they going to do the, like online thing with the Commodore Serve? They're kind of doing a little bit. Are they going to expand that? Start with making their own games? I was curious what they were going to do. Like maybe, I don't know. I am not doing well here. This is kind of like asteroids. Ignite Wolf! I am back from Nerdtacular. I just got back from Utah where we went to an event called Nerdtacular. I do podcasts. I do podcasts, and apparently I fly around Earth, around and round and round. All right, here's Ur-Quan. Attention, interloper, heed this recorded message. The drone vessel speaks with the voice and authority of the Ur-Quan, and I'm Meatwad. Looks like a cooked chicken. You're trespassing it within Ur-Quan. The world, Earth, may not be approached for any reason. Nor will hostilities against our orbital platform be tolerated. In addition, your ship does not respond to standard hierarchy identification transmissions, and is therefore deemed to be independent. This is not permissible. Only subservience shall be tolerated. This drone now leaves to inform the Ur-Quan of your transgressions. You are commanded to remain here and await the arrival of the Ur-Quan. Not a problem, we'll do that. Disobedience will be punished. Bye. Chris Play, what's up? Would not have imagined that someone would make a Commodore phone. Like, right? I don't get it. But it's still a paraphractic from Retro Recipes on YouTube. Not your conventional CEO. And I expect they are trying to tread some new ground. And I think personally this is a mistake. But, you're allowed to stumble. I am Starbase Commander Hayes of the slave planet Earth. Welcome to the rave. Our hyperwave broadcast extremely weak. Situation critical. Energy cores exhausted. Eyes bleeding. Scanners and deep radar are non-functional. We cannot identify your vessel. Are you the scheduled hierarchy resupply ship? Repeat, are you the resupply ship? Yeah, Talbert. $500 starting price. Crazy, but it does have the SID chip in it, so that's kind of cool, right? That's kind of cool. Poor take a right, make a speaker instead, right? There'll be a Starlight version, and I won't be getting it. Look, it's fine. They can make a misstep or two here or there, right? Axel says, "Hey, the Commodore released the C16, and we know how well that went. It's just history repeating itself. I'm loving it. Yeah, like I said, if they do like they did, it was a pretty low risk what they did with the bread bin release, right? Because everything already existed. They just had to package it. The risk was the investment." Financially, but not like design wise. They didn't have to spend a lot of money. Like, I mean, maybe they had to do some design stuff, and some sourcing. But I don't know. If my guess is the phone probably already exists in some form, and they're just going to force their firmware on it. Yes, the callback 8020 Founders Edition. Someone says $500 subsidized. And it's not 5G, it's just LTE. Like I said, it's probably a flip phone format that already exists. Probably some, pardon me, I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying probably some cheap Chinese thing that probably already exists, right? And it's running a custom Selfish OS, right? Everything probably already exists. They're just going to brand it with Commodore, put their firmware on it, throw a SID chip in it or something. We'll see. I'm going to stick to a slab phone and get better at self-control. I agree. Forteco says it uses dial-up and has a speaker on the outside so everyone can hear the connecting noise. I don't know. I never trusted that kid. Says Gunstar Hero, what up? I don't like him. The idea's fine. It's not for me. I think it's a misstep. But I guess... I don't know what they've invested into this misstep. Hopefully not a lot. And hopefully it'll just, kind of keep it low key. We'll see. Van Varenberg, welcome and thank you for the follow. Okay, look, since we knew the first time from when we failed, we are ready to transfer radioactives because we already have them on us. So we don't have to go through that little story point. So let's go ahead. What will you give us in exchange for radioactive? Let's ask that. I'm sorry, Captain, your message was garbled. Receivers have very little power. How convenient. All right, let's do it. We are ready to transfer. He heard that, didn't he? We are initiating transfer of radioactives, Captain. Now, as soon as our inner engineers can retrofit or refit the engineer cores. There, that's much better. Oh, rave off. Rave off. There, that's much better. Deep radar systems and sensors are now online, and I can scan your vessel. Thank you. Scan my vessel. Save, says Dr. Tolbert. What the hell kind of ship is that? Just who are you, Captain? I am Captain Balls. I'm kind of regretting naming myself Captain Balls now. Just a little bit. That's how it plays out. I don't think, back to the Commodore phone for just a second, I don't think forcing firmware, forcing the internet off, and social media off your phone, and then forcing it the way they're doing it to avoid any type of side loading. They're really locking the phone down. I thought they would learn this lesson from when they wanted to do that with the firmware for other things they have on the Commodore 64 Ultimate. Apparently they learned nothing. I just don't. Yeah, it still has internet. They have WhatsApp and the demo photos, right, Dr. Tolbert? But they're really trying to lock out certain things. They're supposed to be doing it by forcing it through their DNS servers. I don't like that, from what I've understood, because it's like, and not going to allow you to. So you basically, they'll basically run a DNS server, and you have to go to their DNS server. So all your traffic has to go through there. I don't like that. I don't like that they're locking it down that way. I don't like that. I mean, come on. Hey, hello, Kitty. What's up? I'm Captain Pute in Starcom. Oh, look at Starcom. I love Starcom. I gotta get there. Poet. It's fine. It's fine. Graphic says it's Linux. I bet you can change that. Like I said, someone always finds a way. I just don't like the fact they're trying to force it like that. I don't need Commodore forcing me to not go to social media. Why not have like a button like airplane mode or something where you can choose to click it, and and maybe even set a timer or something. And if you decide to side load, just a little barrier is really all we need for a phone that kind of like, I mean, you can't like force me to it. But you can force me to do airplane. I mean, not force me to do airplane mode, right? But come on. That's never a good idea. Shay says, when I heard on DTNS this morning, I wasn't sure if it was their own DNS or just a host file black hole for the domain. Yeah, it could be that too. Ax says, it's too close to the Italian Commodore selling chicken lips. Thank you, Axel. That is exactly what I thought. Because one of the selling points that Paraphractic did was to get away from all of that bullshit jokey stuff and get back to Commodore, right? No one wants a Commodore phone. Right, I mean, just a little, all I need is a speed bump. I don't need a roadblock on the phone, right? For tankers. All right, I'm Captain Balls of Starship NC-17. We are the survivors of the Star Control Science Research Team to the Vela star system. Yeah, that's right. That's where we are. Hey, okay, let's just do that. Captain has served as a Star Control officer during the war, aboard several cruises on the Corward Front. And if there has been any scientific mission to Vela, I would have heard about it. The mission was highly secret. None of your business. You know what? Come to think of it. He's easy to fool. Plus, he has no arm hair. What is that all about? There were some rumors that Corridor 9 was directing some hush-hush operations out near Androsynth space. The Vela star system. Yes, that would be in the right direction. Smooth and convincing, says 4-Tank Girl. Yeah. How do you explain that huge alien starship you're flying? I can't. I can't. And why are you here? What do you want from us? We've returned to Earth to give you the technology secrets of the Precursors and to help you fight the hierarchy. Let's do it. Fight the Ur-Quan. Win back our freedom. I remember having such thoughts myself once, a long time ago. But that was in the first years after the defeat, when it was still terrifying to look up and see the bloody glow of the pulsating slave shield overhead. Through day and night, we gazed up at that impenetrable wall. Is it still there? As though the sheer power of our hatred will pull it down. Ooh, I like that. That's some good dialogue. But over the years, I spent so much of my time struggling. Working out, lifting weights, down the surface under the shield, and then later up here trying to keep this station alive. That had forgotten what it means to be free, to hate our Ur-Quan masters. And now, here you are, in an alien ship of unknown power, offering me your assistance to fight against the hierarchy again, after all these years. Captain, your offer is intriguing. It's tempting to think that with your advanced precursor technology, we can somehow crack Earth's slave shield and reassemble the Alliance to attack the hierarchy, and this time, win the damn war! But considering the consequences if we should fail, the Ur-Quan won't just punish us here at this station. Oh no, they will exact a gruesome retribution on the surface below as well. Before I commit the station to helping you attack the Ur-Quan, blank file. And accepting the risk of annihilation, I don't know. If you're defeated, I have to be sure that you and your ship have what it takes to oppose the hierarchy. Yes, supply us, baby. I'll make you a deal. If you can eliminate the alien base on the moon and then get rid of that threat at least, I will seriously consider your offer. All right. We shall go now and neutralize the base. Captain Balls out. Dozen spathy eluders and Illwrath Avengers down there on the lunar surface. Okay. I don't know why they haven't come after you yet. But when they do, you'd better have your weapons armed and your thrusters burning hot. Oh no, Chases have a strong feeling that I have this and save games still on floppy disk. Alas, no PC with a working drive to test them. No. Test says Captain Balls and his first mate, Johnson. You know what I should do? I probably should save. Let's do the game save. There we go, Captain Balls. Saving. Let's roll. No, no, no. Other way. No. Exit menu. Navigate. Much saving. Is there like a F5 quick save for save scumming? Like the scum I am? Entering planetary orbit. Scan. Minerals? Yes. Minerals indeed. Energy? Oh, I see some energy. Biological? Oh, there's some biological. Time to dispatch. Let's go over here where this energy is. Let's land here. Phew. Oh no! Dadgummit, I dispatched! Dadgummit! Oh, ah! Did I crush him? Did I crush him? Take that! And one of those. Report from the surface. We have discovered an alien base and have explored its interior. The installation must have been abandoned many years ago, but great care has been taken to make it appear active. Life support systems are functioning. Fusion generators are at full output, and robotic construction vehicles have been programmed to roam the lunar surface, bulldozing moon dust into random piles. In addition, we have found the installation's hyperwave locked in transmit mode, endlessly playing the same... Why are you doing that? Endlessly playing the same alien recording, although we cannot translate the message. Our xenotech Ensign Rigby believes the message is some kind of alert or Mayday broadcast. The base is filled with useful materials and equipment. We will scavenge as much as we can and bring it aboard immediately. Jackpot! End of report. Oh, and I'm gone. And I'm out. I'm out. I got my stuff and I'm back. I'm back in there. All right. Should I go back down? Well, the other things. What are the other things down there? I don't think I need anything down there. All right. Weak. What did we pick up? Manifest, cargo. But it looks like I picked up some radio. Oof, what did we get then? I don't see where we got anything. Didn't we already have the radiological material? Crew 50. Device. Oh, moon-based debris. Hondo, the AV guy, what's up? Yeah, I was wondering about that, Shay. Tell me about the fuel and how that works. I see this costs me a little bit of fuel every time I land, less than 1 unit. Looks like I start out with 10 units. I'm assuming I hopefully can buy some more. So do I have to take this back to my man to analyze? Okay, so we still got 8 fuel. Let's take a look here. Navigate. And let's roll back over to the starbase. Can't seem to get right lined up where it's just a straight shot. I've heard there's a bunch of, like, I hear you can get this. And have you dealt with the base yet? I have not. Well, I did, yes. You mean the base on the moon? I gotcha. So I know there's like this, like, what they got, like open source projects and stuff based on this, and you got graphical upgrades. I haven't done any of that yet. Playing on my modern Windows 11 machine. You guys drink this one? Sparkling water. Sometimes I do. This is the cherry one. I'm almost out of coffee, so it's time to move on to water. Dice Station Zebra is a very cool looking game, right? It's got some banger music. This particular one's a little bit repetitive. I've heard it lots of times. You can buy fuel at Sol, says Shay, and traders appear in random solar systems. Absolutely, DSZ! You know you've got to love some olden games. We found a base. We attacked the moon base and completely destroyed the enemy. Let's get this guy jacked up. Let's prove this guy we're strong. Yeah, let's be truthful. I'll be darned. All these years we've been listening to their incoherent broadcasts and we never even guessed. That's what happens. Captain, listen closely. Long-range sensors show us ship closing on this station fast. Our computer identifies it as Ilrath, Avenger class. I think you've got a fight on your hands, Captain. The best. What is going on? Why am I getting this dropping out? Your best bet, Captain, is jamming our sick. Oh, who's this guy? By the fetid breath of the dark twin, a human in an alien starship. How fascinating! When I intercepted that Ur-Quan drone, and music is badass. That's an unidentified starship had approached the Earth. I never expected to find such a remarkable vehicle in the hands of a human. This thing is creepy as crap. Humans are prey animals, weak and helpless. But here is a human in an armed starship, and therefore in direct violation of the Oath of Fealty, the OAF. Oh, no. I'm sure our masters, the Ur-Quan, will punish Earth most severely for this treason when I present them with the twisted wreckage of your ship and your many charred corpses. Where the hell did you come from, Spider-Man? It will be a pleasure blasting your ugly face out of the stars. Surrender, foul alien creature, or you will be annihilated. Look, let's be reasonable. Screw that guy. It will be a pleasure blasting your ugly face out of the stars. I have no fear of you, feeble mammal. Though my ship lacks a functional cloaking device and many of our crew are dead. Oh, Thanks for telling me that. What is going on? Why am I keep losing video? And they despise humans, and that will help us to kill you all. Oh, hi, September. What's up? Oh, balls. All right, so I guess we would pick our ship. Oh, I guess we could fight with this thing or the Starship, right? Wait, Solo. Is that the name of the? I don't know. Let's do this. Where are you going, you spider bloat? Oh no, he's right in my face. Oh no, did I get him? Whew. That was scary. We won our first battle. What a beautiful sight, Captain. I haven't seen an Avenger blown away like that since the, Battle of Draco. I guess you've shown that you can handle yourself in a battle, Captain. So my last reservation about helping you has been dissolved. Gross. I will commit this station to helping you free Earth and defeat the Ur-Quan. We may get our atoms rearranged in the process, but by God, Captain, we're going to try. So, the obvious first step is to get your Precursor equipment and software over here, where we can make it work with our ship repair fabricators. But then what, Captain? Can I not save here? Then, Commander, we will proceed to kick some major alien butt. Trust me, Commander, I have a plan. A really good plan, but for now, it must remain a secret. We will slowly build our strength. Oh, you don't want to hear that. Let's kick some major alien butt. Ah, yes, Captain! We'll do just that! Get these humans excited. By the way, Captain, I think we need a name for this new alliance we're going to forge. Since this was your idea, it's only fair that you have the honor of naming it. Oh, what are we going to call this? Big balls? So what will it be? The New Alliance of Free Stars, the Concordance of Alien Nations, United Federation of Worlds, the Empire of Balls. The Empire of Balls! Well, you're the one with the big starship. So be it, the Empire of Balls! Now, Captain, I expect the configuration process for this star base to take at least 2 weeks. So, let's get to work! Actually, it had to be. What choice did I have? And the other ones were lame. 2 weeks later, we have successfully integrated the Precursor technology from your ship into our fabricator system. And as you can see, we have already begun minor repairs on the NC-17, patching up some micro-meteorite holes. We notice that your ship does not have an emergency warp escape unit. I need that. All hail the Empire of the Balls, Chris! Sir engineers, now you should be able to escape from a bad situation. Oh, good. Hello, Kitty says, so be it! With the touch of a button, there is a cost, however. The unit gulps 5 fuel units each time. Wow, can I do like 20? Well, not once right now. Also, we now have a limited capacity to make modifications to your ship. To refine Starship fuel, to build additional combat ships, and to train new crew members for the NC-17 and any ships you require for your fleet. Ooh, more ships. Captain, I know you're eager to get to work, so I'll be brief. I'll be Captain Balls, brief. If you have any questions how this starbase works, what resources we need, or just some background information on the galaxy, don't hesitate to ask. Whew. That was a lot of reading. Do. Let's get hydrated. Ozzy Bob, what's up? Now, this game I have not played in a long time. Classic. First time for me. Very excited. I played similar games, but nothing this particular flavor, and I'm sure this is the original, the originator, the OG. Shay says, I forget which places use each currency. Some use RU and other credits. RU like rubles? Good day, what's up, Ozzy? Commander, I have minerals to offload. This music is tight. It reminds me of our 8-Bit Computer Club on Friday nights when we get together and we play with our Commodore 64 Ultimate and we play some demos from the scene. Resource units, that makes more sense than what I said. That makes way more sense than what I said. I need some additional background information. Let's just get to it. Yeah, Dice Station Zebra got that Commodore 64 Ultimate. I mean, it's no Commodore phone, but whatever. 32 kilotons of radioactives for 256 something. Was it what it said? Resource units? The more minerals you bring us, Captain Balls, the faster you will be able to tackle the Ur-Quan. All right. Certainly, Captain, what do you need to know? Do we need to know anything, really? Service facilities like to have some historical data. Would like your input on how we can defeat the... All right, we'll get into that later. Let's just play some... Let's get action going on. Yeah, Chris, play. So far, I've loved everything I've seen. I really like the first one, too, because I like how when they first start establishing the characters. But it looks like this is going to expand on that. Cryptic Skills, what's up? Goodbye, Commander. Goodbye, Captain Balls. Oh, look at this. Now we get this new cool graphic. I like it. And we get, some new music, maybe? Oh, yeah. Oh, check out this jam. Check out this jam. We also got our stereo working, right? So if you listen to this in the stereo and not on your mono headset. Oh, that is tight. That is tight. And this is on DOS. Tight. I think it uses the Gravis sound card. I think that's how this was set up for it anyway. Starbase Commander Outfit Starship Shipyard. Okay, so let's look at the shipyard. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh. The hits keep on coming. All right, I love it. All right. Yeah. Can we add a ship? Okay, we can add crew 3 at a time, it looks like. Okay, so we only can pick up the Earth Cruiser, which we have one of right now. Kind of expensive. Axel says, we remember the days of the Sound Blaster. What's up, Monarch Wolf? Greetings from South America. Ooh, welcome in. Welcome in. How's it going? Man, this is kicking. Dude, I'm just gonna turn this on. Just bang. God. Oh. Why is it like a lost crew? Oh, okay. Oh, it costs 3 unit for each. We'll stay there for now until we get a little better understanding. You guys are... Okay, so sometimes no backseat driving. We're in an abbreviated review window this week for the Play Retro show. It's the podcast I do on Wednesday nights with Scott Johnson. And we've decided to take on Star Control 2 right after doing our big convention. So, feel free to backseat drive when I'm making foolish mistakes with my resource units. Don't be mean. I'm fragile, but still. Crew are essentially the hit points, says Shay. Very good. Axel says, very 1992s. I'm loving it. Yes. You lost a lot of crew in that battle. Best restocked them. How many do you think I should have in there, Ozzy Bob, or anybody else for that matter? Bottle the crew you can. Wow, okay. Well, can I will I cap out before I use all my resource units? Star Control alt delete, says Ray. Ozzy Bob says, but I have a degree in backseat driving, not a problem. Arthur Fortune, what is up? Always backseat drive, especially in hearses. Terrifying. Let's see will it max out at like 30 or something. I'm sure there's a maximum for this particular spaceship. What is the maximum? I think I had 50 crew to begin with, right? So we'll go back up to 50 for now. Unless you guys think something else. We need to save game too, by the way. Captain Balls, not a problem. Saving it. All right, let's outfit these starships. We could buy another ship, but that would take almost half of our money right there. Do we need to buy? Would that be the better investment? Buying a second ship, or would we be better off really kicking this one? Got to get some fuel for sure. Monarch Wolf says, a fun fact. The best 8-bit music in any game ever is a game called Lightning Force, The Quest for Dark Star on the Sega Genesis, which this Star Control 1 was on the Genesis. That's interesting. I'll take a look at that one. Monarch Wolf. Get turning first. Says Ozzy Bob. Axel says, normally I wasn't that impressed with DOS game music, but this one is great. It's really good. I'm not sure how. So we're using the Mr. FPGA Gus version of this, which means that someone has really tweaked it out. I don't know that this would normally be as hot and sexy, but maybe it could. You probably could tweak it out. Just it'd take a lot of tweaking, and I didn't feel like tweaking it this week, so I didn't have time. Fuel is cost 20. Probably need as much fuel as we can get, right? I mean, we need at least double what we had, because we're about to head out of the solar system, right? We had 10, which is just inside Earth. You know what I'm gonna go? I'm gonna go to 30. All right. Time to add some modules. Time for some upgrades. We have a planet lander. We'll probably definitely lose at least a planet lander or two. So now we have 2 planet landers. Fusion thrust. Does that just mean we can get around faster? Axel says, looked up that they are working on a new version of the game. Demo to come out this year. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Turning jets. So better turning radius, maybe? Ozbob, so is this a revised version of the game that would be good as the original had some bugs later on? This is the CD version that was pre-configured by an individual. So it's still running on DOS, and it's running in Mr. FPGA. Matter of fact, let's take a look here. So we're emulating. Audio video is the BGR mode. Got VGA as well. 16-bit format is the 1555, right? We're using the OPL2 according to this. And, it is using the MT32. So it's probably using the Roland MT32 if I had to guess, because it does sound really good. So that's probably one of the things that's really helping it a lot. Hard disk, like I said, pre-configured. Yeah, so somebody probably has got the Roland stuff running in this thing. So it probably has the original Roland stuff in there. It's probably the reason why it sounds so dang good. Crew pod. Oh, I wish I knew why I was doing that, though. Yeah, definitely samples in it. Yeah. Axel Nightshade says. Oh, come on. What is going on? Why do you keep dropping out on me? All right, sometimes this will happen, and we are upscaling from 320. Oh, no wonder. We're upscaling to 1440. No wonder. Yeah, that's probably pushing it pretty hard. Wonder why this was configured to do that. I think I can go to example. That's pushing it way too hard. Let's see what the I think I made an example. Oh no, it restarted it. Of course it restarted it. Did I save recently though? I saved recently though, right? I saved recently. I did. I believe I did. Okay, so that's only upscaling to 720. Okay, that's probably going to be. Yeah, it was probably pushing the Oh, that was close. I was just trying to hit keys that was closest to the enter key. That would have been bad. Load save game. Yes, I saved very good. Yes. All right, let's load this game up, Captain Balls. Yeah, that's definitely what was going on. I wonder why it was set to 1440. That was, I mean, that Mr.'s probably hot. That Mr. Chip's probably hot right now. Let's go in here. Look, that looks the same. We saved after we got our crew to 50, so that's good. And so we was just outfitting stars, so we didn't lose much of anything. And it should stop that darn blinking. Yeah. Oh, we need to get some fuel though. Yeah, I don't think I would gain any more pixels because I'm broadcasting it 1920 by. Yeah, my whole feed is only going out 1920 by 1080, so it's only 1080 coming to you guys anyway. So I mean, if it might be a little different for me, but like, I probably couldn't tell. I mean, so yeah, and plus, like it's kind of like, you know, that's 720 because it's already aspect ratio is probably pretty close to pixel size. Tonda says puts down some cardboard and breaks dances. All right, let's keep adding that fuel, baby. There's that. Let's get these modules in here. I don't know. What do you think? I just feel like planet landers are going to be important. Storage bays. I think fusion thrust. I feel like planet landers is going to be important. I feel like I'm going to lose more of those. I think these landers seem to hold about 18. So it's 3. Somebody do some fast math quickly. I can't stream, play video games, and do 3 times 18. What am I? A genius? One of each. One of each, says Ozzy Bob. But not too late now. Thank you, Talbert 56. There we go. So let's increase our crew. Taz says, you want me to do fast math after Nerdtacular, right? Max everything. You guys keep saying max everything. I only got so much money. I mean, I'm going to spend all my money. I mean, that's a fact. But when you say max everything, I can't like grab all the modules. Is there one module more important than the other? Talbert says 54. Take of it. I mean, that makes sense, right? 8 times 3, that's going to be 24. So you know it's going to end in a 4. So fast math says that's going to be what it is. And then 10 times 3. Yeah, that's going to be like, you know, like 30 plus 24. That's 54. Atlas, what's up? Why now would be, yeah, right? I couldn't do math for detective. Why would be indifferent? No. Maximum velocity, turning rate 5, combat energy. What is pure energy? Pure energy. The trade-off weapons or cargo and crew space. All right. What do you think I need more? Like, I think I've got a pretty good bit of fuel right now, right? You'll get some resources in the system. All right. Do I have enough money to buy like a fusion thruster maximum? I feel like that would be important. I have like a little fusion thruster here. Does it matter where I put it? Does that impact, or is that just number of slots I have? Okay, I'm gonna stack them together. Turning jets 500. 500. I'm gonna put turning jets towards the front. Okay, which there already are. Okay, so the green dots are that. Can't afford the rest of that. Planet lander, we're down to 122. We have to get the crew from the shipyards. Oh, is that not an? Do I not have? Oh, so how much are the crew? You're saying it buy them at 3 at a time. Wait. Oh, am I maxed out in crew? Oh, wait. Or. Oh, I gotta do that. My bad. Oh. Oh, I must be maxed out. Thrusters increase speed and makes the most of your fuel. I didn't think about fuel conservation. That's a good point. Yeah, Daedalus, there's something about DOS, old DOS graphics that makes me happy. Me too. All right. Let's just get out there. Let's get out there. Did we save? We didn't save. So we need to, first thing we need to do is make sure that we save the game, and then we'll go make some mistakes. So let's go make some mistakes now. I'm telling you, Daedalus, it's amazing what people can do with 256 colors. I am curious, one thing we have not done. Oh no, get out of there, get out of the gate, navigate. One thing we haven't done is we haven't tried to just foolishly run into the shield. Okay, so it does let us do that. But it will not let us actually scan. Okay, and that's kind of what we expected, right? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We went to the moon. We didn't really collect anything there. Do we want to explore the rest of Sol, or do we want to get out of here and go somewhere foreign? Okay, so we've got Mercury, Venus, we got Mars out here, so we got the 4 inner planets, right? So let's do that. Shay says, strip mine all the systems, do it. Make them pray for the Ur-Quan's return. Are they kind of like Thanos? Is Ur-Quan kind of like Thanos? It's like, you know, he's a bad guy, but he's just trying to you know, help us out a little bit. We're using too many resources. We're too overpopulated, right? He's like, there will be less evil if we were less populous. All right, scan this bad boy. Only negative 53 degrees Celsius. That's not too bad. Gravity, day 1. Tilt is 24. Tectonics, class 2. So not quite as shaky, right? Let's see, we've got some minerals here. Do we know what each of the minerals are by color? Check out the energy scan. Not seeing anything there. All right. Biological. Surely there is going to be some Martians. Taunt says Thanos is greater than condoms. Axel says Captain Ball's journey to Uranus. This is my favorite fan fiction. We need to write some fan fictions. Captain Ball's journey to Uranus. Shay says, going to need turning thrusters? Oh, probably should have done that more. I did add one, probably going to need some more. The race says, don't call me Shirley. That's right. All right. Dispatch. We're going to go right close by here. I love the little animation. That's just way cool. Okay, so Mars, probably not terribly inhospitable. So I got some aluminum on Mars, some bismuth. Are there any resources that are just... Oh, some potassium. I need some potassium. So are there any like... oh, wow. This is much harder to control than I thought it would be. This is the first time I've done any real strip mining. These are all the same colors. Are they kind of like... the bananas on Mars? Five more bismuths. So we're going to make our electronics. Aluminum. Okay, I'm looking at my little icons on the left-hand side, too. So we got... Is that... Okay, they're all green. Is that in my... It's got... Very Star Trek-like, right? Let's look at the manifest. Let's look at the cargo. I'm still not understanding how the cargo versus roster. I don't understand. Oh, so is that the cargo of the main ship? Oh, Shay says, pretty sure you could wrap around the map, go left, appear on the right. Okay, so Pac-Man rules. All right. Pac-Man rules. It looks like I'm really confused. Oh, okay. So it's categorized into base metals. I gotcha. Oh, what? Am I selling it right now? I don't have to go back to the starbase, so I can just. That can't be right. I'm just ejecting this out into the space, right? Oh, I am. I'm discarding it. I'm an idiot. Shay says, nope. That's just ejecting them into space. Okay, so cargo gets offloaded automatically to the lander to the ship. Okay, very good. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I love me. I love me so much because I'm such an idiot. I'm polluting. Take that. I pulled you from the surface of Mars and just threw it out into space. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so let's get to the outer rings here. So we've already visited where we went. We've already went to is this Uranus out here, I believe? No, wait. Now we're out into okay, wait, I was thinking that was overlapping. I thought that was overlapping, but actually okay, I see. Oh, we get to moons too. Get moons as well. Entering planetary Neptune. Can you? There shouldn't be. Neptune's is Neptune. It's a gas, right? It shouldn't be anything. Yeah. Okay. So yes, it's a gas. It couldn't say we shouldn't be able to land on that. Dr. Talbot confirms. Yep. Axel, 1 a.m. here to go to bed. See you, man. See you at 8-Bit Computer Club. We'll see you Friday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time for our return of the 8-Bit Computer Club. And hopefully I'll be back with a Commodore 1702 monitor to take a look at. Avian Brian, he's back from Natacular, all the way back from Utah. So is the gas giants just really just there for looks? I mean, you can't really do anything, but a gas giant does sometimes have moons. So let's take a look at the moon of this big old giant gas planet. Axel, sleep well, my friend. It's good to be back. Good to see you. Tonda says the only restaurant that gas giant is Taco Bell. Neptunish. I'm feeling Neptunish. Let's go to Taco Bell. Oh, it still says Neptune, and it doesn't give me the moon name. And I cannot think of the giant moon name, so I'm gonna. Oh, it's Triton. Triton. I don't know a lot about Neptune. I didn't study a lot about Neptune. It's more Jupiter. Learn all those many moons. But Triton, okay. Mineral scan, got some minerals. Looks like let's see, one blue and several silver. So that should be base metals and something else. Energy scan reveals nothing. Shay says green dots in the lander are HP. Red in cargo. You'll learn about the blue bar later. If it says surprise, surprise, they named the moons off of similar gods. That makes sense. That makes sense. Why didn't I think of that? Of course. That's how stupid I get when I stream. I knew that. Why did I forget that? Why did my brain not connect those things? I'm telling you, everybody should have to stream at least once in their life and try to be smart at the same time. It's impossible. I'm telling you, it is impossible. I wonder how many. I would be curious to see what the IQ drop is. Not that I really put much stock in IQ anyway, because I mean, it's kind of like doing something in a lab. It's like, his IQ is this, his IQ is that. Well, great. In a lab situation, sure, why not? On a test, sure, but how does that really translate? It doesn't always translate, right? Could have two people. Arsenic. Ooh, nummy, 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 num. Yeah, Taz, or being on a panel in front of people. Dude, I did pretty good except for one time when I was on, they had me on core panel. I didn't know I was going to be on the core panel. Well, I knew. I didn't know well in advance. I knew kind of later on. And Core is a general gaming podcast where they play more recent games and they're really industry inside stuff. And everything I do is retro gaming right now. I used to be a big general AAA title gamer, but I haven't done that in years. And I would like to get back to it, just don't have the time. And I felt anxious about it because I felt like, I'm up here with these people who are looking at it every day. And then Scott asked me a retro question, which is what he's supposed to do. He wanted to combine the two, but I didn't pick up on it. And so when I got asked a retro question, I got totally thrown off. I was like, oh, I wasn't prepared for this. And I had a little anxiety attack and my brain just blanked. I went, blink. And I think I said, I like retro games. and then luckily, some of the people out in the audience who listened to me, they were like, oh, they asked me a direct question that was related to like the stuff I talk about all the time, and I was like, oh, good, okay, I feel more at ease now, and I relaxed. And once I did, you guys made it happen because you made me relax a little bit, and I was able to get into it. But man, anxiety, boom, and my mind went boom, and it was. I mean, it's not like I've been in bigger audiences, but that was still a pretty big audience, man. That was still a pretty big audience. They didn't ambush me at all. If I had paid attention, there was just so much going on, and they really gave me all the information. I just didn't understand. Kind of like when we do trivia stuff with Brian Ibbett. He is so good at making trivia stuff and making games that are fun. And I am so stupid with instructions. It always takes me a few minutes to get caught up. And, I'm the type of person, when you learn a board game, I got to play it first. I got to play it first and get it in my head, then I can get it done. But especially you do that in front of people too. Master Wabbit, what's up? You did great at Intertacto. It was absolutely wonderful meeting you and showing off my Final Fantasy 14, right? Mahjong said, oh, that was so freaking cool, dude. Yeah, I loved that Mahjong set. That was freaking sweet. You should share that on the Discord server, Master Wabbit. That was awesome. Yeah, I didn't freak out too much after that first. I was like I forget what night that was. I was like early in the morning. I was still cloudy headed and everything, but man, Shay says you had it right on stage though. It's a lot easier to answer the questions without a microphone in front of you. Dude, totally. I should have been better about stalling to the Wraith. I should have just it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I like to be prepared. When I'm not prepared, it makes me anxious, and then it just gets way worse. It gets way worse. I'm sure I'm not the only one. But luckily I was at a place where I feel much love, and so I just let it go almost immediately. That's not something I could have done in the past. I have had anxiety and just could never recover from it. But I can have an anxiety attack and give myself a good couple of minutes and breathe, and I feel a little better. Master Web says there was a photo of, I think, day one where I set up the game in the lobby of the Discord's N26 channel. Okay, I have to look at that one. I look at it. It looks so good. Poor Tank Girl says that I did a DCC trivia night and couldn't answer a question even though I was reading the book it came from. I know. Trivia is the worst. If TV's Travis is still around, that man is sharp. And Dr. Tolbert, I would not expect anything less from my doctor. Because he is sharp. Man, he is sharp. He is fast. Both of them. It was hilarious. I am not fast. I am not good at fast trivia. I am good at being entertaining, though. My skill is entertainment. Not very impressive. It always blows my mind. But yeah, you guys are brilliant. I'm not brilliant. I'm just what's tenacious. That Zaxxon question was a tough one, though. Yeah, it was. Before Tango, you definitely entertained. Thank you so much. And I was so glad. And you guys treated me... That's the good thing, too. You guys treat me so lovingly. It's like family, right? Even if I goof up, it's like, that was such a stupid thing to say. Recover pretty quickly. Great knowledge, poor recall. That is the truth. I have some really bad recall. But I'm very good at detecting patterns. Like, if you put me in front of if it's pattern matching, just put me in front of it, even if I have no idea. You know, I'm pretty good at that. I know all those retro questions, Tonda. I feel like they were tossing me easy ones, and TV's Travis was still beating me to the buzzer, like by a mile. And I was glad for it too. Every time he answered, I was like, thank God. Right, pattern detection must be why you love Pac-Man so much. It is, Taz. Oh, look up. It's in real life, virtual in real life Maverick. What is up, Maverick? Welcome in. Oh, hi. Playing a little bit of this Star Control 2 tonight and reminiscing and catching up with everybody. Been gone for a little bit. Had a couple of abbreviated weeks of streaming. Back now to our normal streaming schedule. Looking forward to Play Retro tomorrow night and Watch Retro with Scott Johnson. And then we'll march on to the 8-Bit Computer Club, returning to his Friday night spot as it should at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Be talking about some really cool things. Be taking a look at our Commodore 64 Ultimate again. And hopefully I'll have a Commodore 1702 for us to take a gander at. I should be picking that up on Friday afternoon. Pretty excited. It's been on my wish list for a while. And it has the door on it. Oh, Taz, the mask was so much fun. I know. Can't believe Dunaway and Tolbert, yeah, slugged it out on stage for the win. But it was mostly TV Travis and Tolbert. But I was there too. Pagan, just the only answer you threw me on was 11 in that one. Poor Randy. Randy had missed... Look, if you put a blindfold on me and tried to describe movie posters to me, I would have done as bad or worse than Randy. Randy was not the problem. However, I did notice that Randy, this was like the 11th thing. The poster we were doing was 12 Monkeys. And we had been doing like one word hints that were pretty good clues. But I noticed that Randy was getting to where he wasn't following back on the old clues. So he was only sticking to the current clue. So if we gave him we had 3 chances to give them single word clues. And I had noticed that he would only go back and listen to the last word we said. And I was hoping we could chain together a hint. Yeah, I know I should have. Brian said we could sing the word. I totally forgot about that stuff. I told you I'm terrible at directions. But I was hoping that by going, if I said 12, I thought that would bring up too many movies. And I thought if I said 11 and then someone said something that was like chimpanzee or something, that maybe he would go, and then like maybe the third clue could be like plus, you know, or I don't know. I was trying something different because the way we were doing it wasn't doing nothing. And dozen was a great hint. Dozen was a great hint. You guys said that. You guys said in the audience, you said dozen. And I'm like, yeah, that's brilliant. Now come up here and sit up behind this microphone. I couldn't say 12. That's right. I couldn't say 12. You couldn't say there were taboo words. It was movie poster taboo or something like that. So there's a whole bunch of words you couldn't say. And I was also a little bit fuzzy on some of the things I could say. I think I hit right away with like the word was too close to, or like a part of another word or something. So I was a little bit apprehensive. Yeah, when the pressure's on you, 100% different. But I agree. You guys were right. A dozen would have been much better. Yeah, this came out. Yeah, the first one of this came out on the PC and the Commodore, on the Amiga. Correct. All right, let's dispatch here. Let's get on here. Let's go collect some minerals here. Let's land right here. Let's get it. Let's go harvest. Luckily, these planets in the solar system. Oh, I was just about to say, oh, I'm scared about this. Like, oh no, gotta get out of there. How to get out of there. I lost 3 members. Okay. So the crew is the health, right? And you only can put 18 on this ship, is that right? D20, says Sunbun. Maverick says, nice. Yeah, I'm loving this classic sci-fi artwork. Is based on a movie? That's a good question. I'm not sure. Oh, save. You guys are right about that. Holy smokes, I should have been saving a long time ago. No, Scott, no, Warped. I did not make it to Scott's house at all. That was a really packed weekend. I was getting up early in the morning and just, you know, going nonstop. But yeah, so much fun. Would do again. And if they do TMS Vegas next year instead, I'm definitely gonna make it to that. Yeah, Graph Target. The designs do seem to come from popular sci-fi. Yeah, I stayed at the hotel. Or did the family stay there too? That's probably smart. I don't. Oh yeah, the Earthship is Ozzy Bob. Yeah, the Earthship is definitely based. That little cruiser that is definitely based on the Enterprise, right? Taz, I hope they do regional meetups instead of big Nerdtacular. We've talked about that. I talked with Chuck and Amy very briefly about us doing something Southeast meetup again. We haven't done that in a couple of years. The last time we did it, it was a little bit heavy on certain individuals, and we don't want to do that again. We need to make it enjoyable for all, which I still think they enjoyed stuff, but it was just a little bit much. All right, not sure how much longer we have, but I want to get out of the solar system at least. Hopefully, you can run across some more aliens. I missed. Boy, did I miss. Slice. There we go. Yeah, I noticed that in the first one there was a lot. I think the first Ur-Quan looks like a yeah. Ur-Quan is a Battlestar. Tass says I met some other Midwest folks and we agreed to have a meetup here in our part of the country. That'd be awesome. And if you did, maybe you would invite me and maybe I would get a chance to come. Somebody says, selfishly, I do like the SOC is only a 2-hour flight away, but I'm willing to travel further. Very good. Yeah, Nerdtacular World Tour. I feel like Scott might be able to make a Midwest, right? I mean, come on. Welcome back, cotton balls. I have some information I think you should hear. Unload on me, baby. Unload on me. Our Deep Space Monitor team has detected faint alien signals coming from Uranus. Or somewhere in that general direction. The emancipations are definitely being generated from within the solar system. Oh my god. It can represent the presence of a hierarchy spy. Commander, add minerals to offload. Coming from my what? I love the pause on that Uranus. That was great. In about 1 minute and 50 seconds, there is going to be a 3-minute ad break. We do 3-minute ad breaks once an hour. And if you would be so kind to go get yourself something to drink during the break. You don't have to sit and watch a stupid ad. You go get a pee. You've been holding it. Don't worry, we won't play without you. And if you subscribe, even better, you won't get any ads. So there's that. But if you're on Twitch, we do have an ad coming up in about 1.5 minutes. And we'll probably chat a little bit more about Nerdtacular, talk about what we're doing upcoming. But we appreciate all support, whether it be watching, running the ads, lurking, whatever you can do. Prime subs, regular subs, pizza, whatever you do. Digital Hype, thank you for the follow this very minute. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Maverick said, Captain Balls detecting their presence from Uranus. Master Rabbit says, you want to send a probe? Oh, where? I love the pause. That was some comedic timing. Yes, right, the race. Use your free Prime sub if you have them. That's a great suggestion. We have to watch no ads. You get all the little bonus emojis and whatnots. It's good stuff. All right, let's repeat this most recent bulletin real quick before this ad starts in about 30 seconds. Of course, our Deep Space Monitoring Team has detected faint alien signals coming from Uranus. Still hilarious. Or somewhere in that general direction. Was that a Jim Carrey reference? 410 Girl says, I don't go back to work until Friday, so I was able to enjoy $1 tacos for Taco Tuesday. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, so looks like the ad's about to start here in a second. It's not always perfect, but you know, it's pretty close usually. So we did earn a little bit of units here. So let's, first of all, I need to go back and get some, replenish our crew. We did lose 3. So let's, oh, dadgummit. And I believe the ad starts now. We're going to leave this up and running because it's a banger. If you join us on Fridays, we do 8-Bit Computer Club where we look at our Commodore 64 Ultimate, and this bad boy flashes the lights just like with the SID chip. Is pretty awesome. And if you didn't know this, look at this. Did you know this? Did you know this? Taz, did you and Tonda make it down to quarters to play some pinball? We did, Taz. We went down to quarters and we got a chance to play the new Pokemon pinball game. Look inside here. What's inside your Commodore? Well, we got the FPGA board and chips right there. And you see the LED lights, of course. And here we've got 2 SID alternatives. Neither one of these are original SIDs, but you can put original SIDs right in these ZIF connectors. And this one is the SID Kick Pico. I purchased this off eBay, but I'm planning on building my own. I got to order a couple of parts. Already have a couple of Picos in place, as well as I've upgraded the firmware on this guy. And here is the ARM SID as well. You'll notice inside is USB ports, a couple of things there. Got an SD card, of course. Right? Isn't that keyboard pretty cool? This is a really sweet Commodore 64 Ultimate, man. I love it. Loving it. Look at the little internal speaker, so you can have your hard drive sounds. Look, it's got some digital output if you want to do that, which we have. Got some of your original inputs for your carts. You can use real carts. Got a serial connector there, video connector there. And that is how we use our dot matrix printer, MPS 803. And we've been messing around with Print Shop. Anybody remember this classic? We do. Master Wabbit, we printed Master Wabbit, not Master Wabbit. Apologies. Mayor McCheese, we printed Mayor McCheese. I saw Master Wabbit on my little screen there. Couldn't help but read. But Mayor McCheese had a birthday last week, and we took that card to him that we printed out on dot matrix printer out to Utah. 1581 and 1571, both functional. Still need to work on my what? Why am I forgetting what they're called? 1401s? That's right. Yeah, it's a good looking clean machine, isn't it? Love it. Oh yeah, 410 Girl. Yeah, we sure did. We played that. We played the 4-player. We played that 4-player Simpsons game. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the sticks were pretty good on that machine. That thing was needs some repair, didn't it? But so inside these bad boys here, this actually does print and work. I reconditioned the cloth ribbons that are in these things with some stamp ink. So if you're looking to do that, if you find a dot matrix printer like this from this era, I used that TrueDat stamp ink. TrueDat, be very careful. Do not oversaturate. But got it working good. Yeah. Welcome back from the ad. Thank you so much for remaining, lurking, staying. Appreciate you. Taz says, my wife and I had a good laugh playing the Playboy pinball with the titillating pixels. Dadgummit. That one was always occupied. Ooh, but I did get to use my Stern pinball app. So if you haven't played pinball in a while, like I had not before, Tom Nagasa was like, Brian, you got to play some pinball. And I'm like, whatever, man. And he's like, no, it's serious. I'm like, all right, bro. And so we went to some pinball, and he said, oh, and you got to get the app too. And I'm like, what? App? So I got myself the Stern pinball app. It's the Insider Connected. My session is expired. Let's see if we can get logged back in. All right, let's take a look at this. So this is the Stern Pinball app, the Insider app, right? Here's some of the more recent pinballs you could be checking out. You just take this bad boy up to your pinball, and there's a little reader unit there, and you'll just go bip. You zap it just like that on the pinball. It reads that, and then it will put your name up on the backboard, and it will log your gaming. Yeah, look at that. Recently played the Pokemon. My high score was 32 million. Look at that. View play now. I can view the play now. Is it going to show me what I did? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, yeah. Got a free game on Scared Stiff. I forgot about that. Yeah. Maverick says I play pinball occasionally with my buddy at the arcade downtown. We need to head up. We need to join up and head over to the Galloping Ghost up in Chicago sometime in the near future. Amy says, did you play the Avengers pinball game? I played the I did not play the Avengers one, but I did play Which one did I play? It's a Marvel game. Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. That's right. Next year, Tonda. Let's go. Mass Webbit says, I own a pinball table. It's in my garage. American Pinballs. Houdini. Ooh, that's a good one. I also wanted to play... oh, dadgummit, I went back again. I also wanted to play the Elvira one they had there, but I didn't get a chance to. Oh, man, every time. Every stinking time. There we go. There it is. All right. And it maxed out at 50. Okay. Let's replenish our fuel a little bit. That leaves us about 320, which is not going to be able to buy anything. So let's spend the rest on fuel. You got no resource units. Well, let's make sure we save this. Oh, really? I played GOTG, Black Lagoon, and Jurassic Park, I think. Very nice. Very nice. Boot. Exit menu. Exit menu. Depart database. Let's get out of this galaxy. Oh, maybe we should go to the star map. Oh, look at this. Here's the star map. I haven't looked at this yet. So we're here. It says the Ilrath are in this. So that must be their region there. So this kind of reminds me of how you would play the first one, right? Can we zoom in or anything? Delta Centauri. All right, looks like we have set a destination. Oh, look at this. Retro Dodo in the house, raiding in. Welcome, come on in. Let you get everybody get settled in, Retro Dodo. We are playing Star Control 2. All right, so we got the star map. All right, and now we are on autopilot. Very cool. We're going to go over to Alpha Centauri. Look, we get to pass all the planets too. Retro Dodo, what were you doing tonight? What were you streaming, my friend? Hope you're having a good one. We were just talking about our recent event in Utah called the Nerdtacular. Oh, what is this interesting little area? Do I have to be concerned? Man, that sounds like a Sid. Look at that chiptune. That sounds so much like a Sid. That is hot. Oh, yeah. Maverick says on the website, it says they use the Stern Insider connected pinball machines. That's awesome. All right, let's, we assume the inhabitable planets are going to be of a certain size, a certain distance away from, most likely an inhabitable planet would be one out here. Looks like the other ones would be a little too close to a sun. Of course, that is a little smaller sun. Let's see if this will be the planet. I don't see any, I don't see the... Can we go to the star map? Will that show us once we're in here? It does not. Okay. Delta Centauri. All right, let's get on this. Let's get in this planet orbit, and then we're gonna welcome in Retro Dodo and crew. Welcome in. I am Brian Dunaway, and I play retro video games. But you know that, Retro Dodo. But thank you for bringing your community in with us. We are playing Star Control this week. Star Control 2. I did take a look last week at the Commodore 64 version of Star Control 1, as well as the Amiga version. It was pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. So let's give a shout out to our good friend, the Retro Dodo. And you tell us what you are playing. We definitely need one of those. Avon, we definitely need that Midwest Nerdtacular. Come out and play. Retro Dodo. I gotta get my bots turned back on so I can tell what people are playing. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Tuesday, Wednesday, wherever in the world you are. We're back on our normal schedule this week. As of today, tomorrow night we'll be talking with Scott Johnson about Star Control 1 and 2. And we'll pretend like Star Control 3 does not exist. And we'll be doing some Watch Retro. We'll be watching another episode of Rambo, as well as a very interesting Fleischer cartoon short. And we'll wrap the whole thing up with some Mighty Orbots. Maverick says the ones I like down there are Godzilla, Mandalorian, Star Wars, Avengers, Jaws, James Bond 007, and Iron Maiden. And listen to this. We are just mere weeks away for another round of Jaws coming out on July the 4th, I believe. That's what we're doing here where I live. But I need to get to the theater to see Spielberg's latest film, Disclosure Day. Shay says, lunchtime over here. Thank you, Brian, for another trip down Nostalgia Lane. Always, Shay. The racist Star Uncontrolled. Yep, Ozzy Bob says, yes, Star Control. I'm going to do that a million times tomorrow night. Star Control 3 was a bit bleh. Godzilla, that's what you played. Man, love me some pinball. Thanks a lot, Tonda. Scanning for minerals. Oh, we got several different types of minerals here. All right, energy. Looks like no energy. Biologics. Don't see anything there. And let's dispatch. Weather none. So class 5 on the tectonics. And negative. No, it's 168 degrees Celsius. So let's kind of land near these resources in case we had to jump back out really quick. So those must be little earthquakes. Just like Tori Amos talks about in her sulfur. Do I need sulfur? Oh, I just took a hit. Oh, wow. That was a big hit. Holy smokes. Zirconian. Oh, we gotta get out of here. Okay. Oh, when my ship goes down, I only actually lost 5. Okay. Davin. There is an interview on YouTube with Spielberg and Neil deGrasse Tyson, who I love listening to, about the new film. That's really good. No spoilers. Just why things were done certain ways and what if it happened in the real world. Definitely gonna watch that, Davin. Love me some Spielberg and Neil deGrasse Tyson. Love some science. Amy says, so Brian, do I tease you with this StarCraft tabletop game? No. Don't tease me with it. Yeah, you can. But man, I'd love to have it. I still haven't played. I gotta go back and play Shadowrun and my Battletech. I need more time. I need more time. All right. I think I chickened out a little too quick. I think I'll be okay. 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 Zirconian. I need to know what minerals and things are really worth stuff. Ooh, that looks bad. All right. Okay, I'm out of there now. I think I lost. Ooh, yeah, that's That's pretty close. Let's see. We had 18 on that ship. So that's got to be getting pretty close to depleting. Let's see. Roster. Assign. Oh, do we need to? Oh, no. I want to assign. I want to keep it full. Okay. Oh, so it just automatically replenishes. Before Taker says, okay, gonna go to bed. Been fighting sleep all day, trying to get back to my normal sleep schedule. Thanks for the stream, and I'll see you 8-bit Mike. Everybody, yes, thank you before Tech Girl. So good seeing you. Avian says, time to find Brian's P.O. box when it comes out for the plebes like me. Yes, sir. You let me know to say the word, and we'll play it. Warp says, you know how that ship is powered by softcore porn? NC-17 fuel. Cotton balls on the NC-17. Fortec girls, sleep well. We'll see you soon. Yep. All right. So let's exit the menu. I was hoping I could find somebody to fight here. I was hoping I could do a little melee fighting. Now we could just go directly to the melee, right? That is an option here. That was another mode you could go into. You can just pick any of the ships in the first. Let's see what this little blue planet maybe is blue because it has water. Is that a possibility? Feels like maybe that's what they're implying. Boy, am I bad at this. If this was the whole game, I'd be in trouble. I'm in trouble still, but what are you going to do? Ozzy Bob says, you're not ready to battle yet. Need a few more upgrades. You're probably right. Just keep on grabbing resources. Warp says, I told Scott that he should have had you out to his house for a sleepover. Yeah. I thought about doing that maybe. At some point, just heading out and hanging out. You know what I mean? Not a lot of resources here. Let's see what's going on here. Energy, nothing. Biological, nothing. All right, let's see what we got here. I love the animation. Love the music. Love the animation. Little earthquakes, it looks like. Aluminum. Just some regular old metals and stuff. Let's see what this yellow stuff is. Platinum. We could use some platinum. Some base metals, right? More platinum. We need to produce a sleepover, says Dr. Tolbert. We need just spend a week watching movies and cartoons and playing games. So I got good news for you, Tolbert. Maybe we should do that in the future. They've reached out before. Wieners and Losers is a pinball place up in North Carolina, and they have a bed and breakfast. Let's take a look at that real quick. I love to show you guys this little deal here. Wrong one. There we go. Maybe. Wieners and Losers bed and breakfast. And this would be a great place for us to do just that. Let me see here. If you're not familiar with these guys, they are in North Carolina. Long live the 80s. Wieners and Losers, 1980s classic arcade game scene. Live again. Travel back to 1984. Relive youth. But not only that, they have a 80s themed Airbnb. So we could do just that. We could head up here. It's connected to the arcade as well, I believe. But look at here, we got nice little throwback Airbnb. I see a CRT there. I see we got a little Atari down there, Atari 2600. Got some retro beds. Dr. Tolbert says, I'm in. And look at this. Look at this. Look at these platforms. Look here. We got stadium couch seating. How cool is that? And look at this wall of consoles back here. We could choose from, right? Whole weekend of going back to the room, chilling, doing this. Yeah, look at this. Oh my God, the sofa and the stuff. And then you can go into the arcade part itself. Got some classics here. Some Cuberts and whatnots. Track and field. A little closer look. Purple Rain back there for you. Look at that. A little closer look at those old school beds. Yeah, I'm in. Some Star Wars curtains. Why not? North Carolina Airbnb. Let's look at the arcade area. Zaxxon. Here's a closer look at our selection of games. Ooh, Phaser Strike. Look at that Microvision. Oh, look at it. It's like a Atari 800, I believe. Is that what that's a 400 right there, isn't it? Yep. Look at the different systems here. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Got a Vectrix over here. Look at that whole stack of games. Yeah. Sexy. Yeah, we'd have fun here. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, look at this. Got a big old... What we got on here? We got some Madonna. Material Girl. Yeah, look at that. I'm in. Look how happy these people are. Look at their faces. This could be us. This could be us. Me and you, Dr. Tolbert, holding. You could be. I could be touching your chest like this, going, "Oh, Dr. Tolbert." Kool-Aid Man. Hot diggity dog. Oh, some burger time. Look at that. Yeah, well, I'm in. Hulk. Oh, look at this. Some vinyl. Don't forget to bring your vinyls. They got their own too. We could bring our own vinyl as well. I'm show. There's some Circus Magazine. Oh, I used to have this one. That and a Pac-Man one. I don't think I ever had this. That'd be cool. Oh, I got some Care Bears and stuff. Couple Cabbage Patch Kids. Cabbage Patch Dolls. Bring our He-Mans with us. Have a good time. E.T. Lamp. Love it. Oh, look. Look. They've got the Mask comic. There's a new Mask comic out, by the way. We were just watching that on... we watched that recently. Look at that. Time to say, looks so happy and AI generated. Oh, yeah, we got your cassettes here, right? Throw that in there. Some Billy Joel. Got some Outfield. Yeah, Bananarama. And I guess this is for the adult kitchen, right? Well, I wonder if they got some Folgers coffee, an older school microwave. Not sure. Boy, that looks ancient, right? Oh, here's the bathroom. Yeah. All right. Wieners and Losers in North Carolina. In Winston-Salem. Before Tank Girl just left too soon because she would have been excited about going to Winston-Salem, right? There we go. Check it out. KT Data says the Watch Retro got posted today on Patreon. Yeah. All right. That mask was great. Yeah, I know, right? Tonda sat in with us. By the way, did I ever give a shout out to Tonda? I feel so bad. I mean, Tonda has been here the whole time. I don't even think I've given a shout out to Tonda. What good friend of mine, Tonda Gasa, deserves all of your love. Head over and follow Tonda Gasa. Great retro streamer, even better friend of mine. I know, I just totally... I'm just brain dead as all get out. TV's Travis was here earlier. I should have shouted out TV's Travis. Where's Monkey Bananas when I need him? Where's Monkey Bananas when I need him? Crazy. All right, let's see here. What we got? All right, so thank you tonight for Retro Dodo for the raid of Party of 4. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. Digital Hype. Van Varenberg, thank you so much for the follow. Mac raided in earlier with 51 viewers. Thank you for that. We kicked it all off with a nice old hype train. The Pagan Gent resubbed. Frostbitten Gnome gave us a sub as well. Axel Nightshade, who I think has probably already went to bed now. Great 8-bit community club member, posts often to the Discord server. Developing an 8-bit game as well as me. I'm developing one called Lemonade Stand. Kind of a Lemonade Stand clone with a twist. A lemon twist. Graft Tart resubbed. Says, hey there. Hey-o. Zoe brings the bacon, and Tonda Gasa got us kicked off tonight with a resubscribe with the Prime. 48 months. Thank you guys so much for everything you do for me. I really do appreciate it. Had a blast. I enjoyed seeing everybody at Nerdtacular. We're back tomorrow night. What does MASS stand for again? It says pop quiz. Mobile Assault Mask is Mobile Assault Skin Job. Skin Unit. Mobile Assault Strategy Knights. What is it? Mobile Armored Strike Command with a K. How stupid is that? Stupid is that? Very evil, not only... Yeah. Very evil. Venom. Very evil. Not only men. Not only men. Venom. Venom eat 'em. Love it. Hilarious. But thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. We're back on our normal schedule now. We're back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern time with Scott Johnson to do the Play Retro show. We're going to raid in on our good friend Atari Beer Pong. He usually raid in on Fridays, but hey, he's doing something tonight. He's playing Thief Gold. All right. That sounds like good times there. Atari Beer Pong, good friend of mine. True, that had that one lady. Thank you, Ozzy Bob. Thank you all those over on YouTube. You will not be raiding in with us, but we do appreciate you. And thank you for the subs over there. It does help. Every little bit helps. Whether you're a patron supporter, patreon.com/Brian Dunaway, or if you're over there on YouTube, the Brian Dunaway, I believe. And on here on Twitch is just Brian Dunaway. Again, thank you so much for following, subscribing, doing all the things, lurking. All of it helps. Watching ads. It all helps. And I'll be back tomorrow night, like I said, over on Frog Pants. And then on Friday, we'll be doing the 8-Bit Computer Club. Tune back in. We'll be talking about all things 8-bit computers this Friday. Meanwhile, let's raid in on over. Have a great night, all. Do the same. Tonda, thank you so much. And once again, reminding you, go follow Tonda Gasa. He'll be streaming this weekend. It's going to be amazing. Do it. And I'm going to talk more about Tonda Gasa tomorrow on the Play Retro show when we get there. Tonda was amazing. He did so good with the Watch Retro. If you haven't listened to the Watch Retro episode lately, do you have to be the patron supporter for that one? I think you do. But he sat on with us as well as TV Travis, and it was a good time. Thank you to all. Reach over there at Atari Beer Pong stream. See you there.